Hello, everybody. Welcome on back to baseball right here on youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex. My name is Sean. Today, we continue the Mariners 2023 season. Game 2 against the Washington Nationals. Trevor Williams on the bump for the Washington Nationals with a 3-8 record, a 5.79 ERA. We have Logan Gilbert on the mound. He is 6-2 with a 2.72 ERA. The Mariners 57-20, Washington 29-49. Mariners coming off a 4-1 win to get right after a couple of pretty demoralizing, terrible defeats at the hands of the Baltimore Orioles. We are in MLB The Show 23, playing games every single day that the Mariners play games day and date. If you'd like that, if you want to keep up on it, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, and ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos, and every day at 6 p.m. Pacific time, you can catch a brand new game of Mariners baseball. Other than that, thanks for hanging out. Hopefully it's a good one. We're 8-2 over our last 10. The two of the worst losses we've had all year. Aside from maybe the second game of we've lost to the Oakland Athletics a couple of times. The one that we gave up like 11 runs, that was pretty brutal. And the one we almost had a perfect game thrown against us, that was awful. But the second game of that Baltimore series would definitely be up there. We are 57-20 overall, first in the American League West. The Astros are 42-36, 15.5 behind us. We have an extra couple games on the Rangers and an extra game on the Angels. The Athletics, they've been out of it for a while. There was a point where it was like fairly close, and then we've been winning, and they keep hovering around 5-5. They're like 4-6 to 6-4, somewhere in there. But we've been pretty consistently 7-3 or 8-2, even 9-1, and it's really helped us elongate that gap. So we're gonna jump on in here. We got a couple games left before a day off on Thursday, where we will start a series with the Tampa Bay Rays, and then we'll be on the road in San Francisco and in Houston for the remainder of the games before the All-Star break is what I am trying to get at. We are facing a right-handed pitcher here. I'm going to go ahead and throw Marlowe in here. We'll let him even lead off. And the reason I want to do that is because I'm cold with Teoscar Hernandez, and he could use a day off anyway, so we'll go ahead and just do that. Trammell is our designated hitter. Cal Raleigh, we have a double lefty right there. Triple righty. See if we can find someone a little faster. Can throw Pollock up there. Oh, that's right, because we don't have... It's a triple righty. Do I have a fast lefty? Not really. Well, Crawford in the 3 spot isn't terrible. Do we just take like that? And then just going back and forth, double lefties between the 9 and 1. Cade Marlowe, no, we're going to skip it. No problem. I know he's been struggling. He got brought up when we lost Diego Castillo, I believe, to injury. Haven't been able to get him dialed in. He had his first home run of the season earlier I want to say the last week. That is an ominous start. The game can't even load correctly. Ominous.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague baseball.
I kind of wish he had better contact. Able to just get on and be able to use that speed a little bit.
First pitch,
we'll see what we can do here today. Hopefully, oh my goodness. Hopefully we can get, or continue to be in a bit of a rhythm. Yesterday's offensive output wasn't great, but it wasn't a loss, so just kind of take it. Here we have Logan Gilbert on the mound. 14 starts with a 6-2 record, a 2.72 ERA with 86 innings pitched. A couple other stats because I was looking at pasting a thumbnail. Please stop, just X out. The camera's back on, and we are ready to go. Logan Gilbert throws 98 on a 4-seam fastball. And we're going to dot it at 96. Here we go. Gave up 1 run yesterday on a terrible sliding, or a terrible hanging slider. We keep giving up home runs, and this is where it kind of gets a little concerning. We are giving up weird home runs to dudes that don't have a ton of power.
Right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage.
Wasn't sure that
seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Swing and a miss.
Got him. Got him. That throw being a little low was actually a benefit. Ball sailed on me a little. A touch.
Was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base.
That was pretty perfect, and it wasn't even a perfect throw. It was a little off. I don't know if that's obviously not something I should be worrying about, but feels good to get the steal or tag the runner out.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away down.
Batting third, the right fielder, Joey.
The Nationals lineup was pretty interesting yesterday. We had a fairly successful first couple outs in the first inning yesterday, and then just the longest at-bats.
Ball 1 there.
We threw a walk in there somewhere. We were, through the 3rd inning, we were averaging like 20 pitches an inning, which is bad.
Next offering is in for
the bullpen isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Munoz could be a bit of a question mark today just because...
Line to left and foul ball.
Here's the slider.
The 1-2. To the right side. Blom.
Munoz could be a bit of a question mark because he was pretty low on energy
that.
thanks to that second game in the Baltimore series. We used him yesterday, and he pitched about as perfectly as you could ask. And got the save right back on that save horse. Hopefully he'll be usable today, but I don't know energy-wise if he'll be up for it. Trevor Williams has 15 starts. He has recorded a 3-8 record in 11 decisions, 5.79 on the ERA, 77.2 innings pitched. He has a 1.40 WHIP, 91 hits, 18 walks, struck out 50 batters.
Out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done.
Four seam at 93, a circle change at 87. Sinker at 91, slider at 85, curveball at 81.
Cade Marlowe in the box here.
This I feel like is a pitcher, and not because of like the ERA or anything, but just looking at his pitching selection, there's not a huge drop between the four seam and the circle change. The sinker's right in between those two. The lowest is a curveball. That's his 5th best pitch.
Lifted in the air, right,
and it just feels like he got to it. A pitcher that we might have a little bit more success against just because the speed difference isn't really there.
Here's a speed threat. Julio
Not a great piece of contact there. It's a little more inside than I was anticipating. I thought it might drop, but nothing doing.
Here's a swing and a drive left field.
There's some success. Would have been great to be able to get Marlowe on there and make that a 2-run shot, but Julio Rodriguez coming through with a solo blast.
His 19th home run of the year, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
It was a little early.
He got on plane with that high fastball, then look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
It's a good start for the Mariners here.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. J.P. Crawford, 4th in the American League in batting average this year.
That's a great take. That's a great take. When I'm looking high or looking low, I'm more susceptible to those pitches that are further out of the zone. And I'm extra susceptible if I've just done something good.
2 balls, no strikes.
That's a good take as well.
Williams Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit. And
I would say that's a good take as well.
Throw instead of pitch.
Not going to really get a whole lot of it. Probably an easy out.
Kicks and fires.
That is a pretty okay piece of contact. Didn't get past the infielder, but a good swing inside the zone.
Is it going to take someone going out to the
should have been
mound to
looking
maybe
a little more
refocus
inside.
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show.
I tried to look over the pitcher.
Nobody really wants to.
That four-seam fastball was a little more inside than I anticipated again. Just that time with the right against a right-handed hitter.
Fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock.
That 88 power for Suarez really coming through.
Long up to hit.
There we go. Good take. Good take. Pretty okay aggression there with Suarez in that last at bat.
And the 1-0. There's a swing and a drive.
And that works. That works right there. It's a curveball. It was one of the pitches I was thinking about just laying off of completely. But he threw that one way in the wrong spot. We got 2 home runs already in inning number 1. Colton Wong and Julio Rodriguez coming through. It's 3-0 Mariners.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
How far did we get it? About halfway up, maybe. All right. All right.
A.J. Pollock at the dish. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. Swings and blasts.
That might actually be another home run. Oh my goodness.
He'll touch them all. And
Are you serious?
To their lead. It's 4-0.
And that's how you unlock the back-to-back jacks achievement. Put in a garbage pitcher. Preferably someone who plays for the Nationals. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your
I mean,
team
obviously
that does
having
it,
2
and those
guys like
get to
good
slap
power.
hands at
I'd
home
imagine
plate.
if you were actually going for that
This is
achievement,
the
I would
thing that
imagine that
can
the
really
Angels would be a really good option for you with Shohei and Mike
And now
Trout.
the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. Oh, he
Ooh,
can't
off the
squeeze
glove.
it. But in time, nice job to stay with it.
That was a pitch. That was a swing that was too aggressive. What a bounce. What a bounce for the Washington Nationals. And what a relief for my controller that I'm up 4-0.
Back at T-Mobile Park.
That was wild. Let's actually take a peek at that. Nope, not in the bullpen. Nope, still not in the bullpen. Want to look at the replay. Previous play. So it's deflected. I mean, it's right off the glove. He has a terrific read right off of it. He's playing the hot corner. He's maybe he's what, a quarter of a step too far to his right here. It's a beautiful read. He's going to hit it. Bam. Maybe a smidge of a delay. We are looking at a replay, so it's, but as it's going off, I'm thinking oof, I'm going to get pretty lucky here. And this might end up being like a base hit, but then just kind of right to the guy who read it the whole way. I mean, that's good defense by the Nationals here, or good positioning at least. He's running over to kind of cover that gap anyway. Sticks with it, and a pretty okay throw off the back foot there. Mariners that we crushed 4.
That's in for a strike.
Yeah, we crushed 3 out of the stadium for 4 runs.
The strike zone, don't issue free passes.
And we have a good lead after the bottom half of the first. Top 2, Gilbert with 8 pitches in the first inning, which is a big difference from yesterday's,
out
I want to say 20
left
pitch.
center.
Pollock, nice run.
Now there's one
Nice
away.
run and grab there. A little surprised that wasn't Rodriguez's ball or even Crawford's.
Batting fifth, the third
But
baseman.
Pollock there with the
Ildemaro
speed.
Vargas
I think that would be
digging in
one
for
where
the
you would try to
Nationals.
match LT
Drove in their
and get a
only run
good
in last night's game.
get good speed there. Rodriguez with the 99 speed, I think, would be a good option.
Swings through that one.
Swing and a miss.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
And he grounds one to the right side.
You know, I don't know
Wong
that we worked really hard.
over to
Wow,
first.
Colton Wong.
Two up,
My
two down.
goodness. Sir, that was
Batting sixth,
shockingly worrying.
Jamer.
Like, I watched it and
Gamer
he's like
Candelario.
doing like a couple like giddy up
Listen,
steps,
it's
spinning
gonna
the
have to
ball
find a
around in
way
his
to make
hand,
him work
getting
a
the
little
perfect grip.
harder
But
out there on the
sir,
mound. I mean,
please
he is
throw
just
the
mowing
ball.
him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Gilbert's getting the location that we haven't really had over the last couple of
And now
games.
the 0-1. Now 1
Even there with the slider, which should have been a strike. That's a much better slider than we were throwing yesterday. Even with a little bit of the too fast speed there. Get a nice little swing and miss. We're going to slow him down just to speed him up here. Going high and tight. Ooh, hold that one a little bit. Sinker.
The 1-2.
Oh boy.
Battling here.
Not
as
a
he fouls
great,
it away.
not a great pitch.
The pitch. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Next pitch is popped
Come
up.
on, Raleigh.
Raleigh pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that
Pretty
is
long
the
at
third
bat
out
there.
of the inning. Nothing doing for Washington.
They
They're on the
threw
short
just
end
about
of a 4-0
everything up
score.
there. I mean, I must have. I even threw a 12-6 curve up there, circle
And
change.
welcome back. Bottom half
Sinker
of
slider
inning number
forcing it.
2.
That would be
And now the first baseman, Ty
everything
France.
he has to offer. We are kind of quickly regaining toward Hall of Fame hitting difficulty, which is a little worrying going into some of these
On the
series.
ground right side. And it gets by him.
San Francisco is a team that we shouldn't be overlooking. My gut tells me that they're going to be kind of like Baltimore, where it's like, yeah, their record isn't the best, but they're better than they are on paper, I guess.
Not great in the
But in between
department.
or on the outsides of those series, 4 in Houston, 4 against Tampa Bay here, or 3 against Tampa Bay here in Seattle. So we'll see. My worry would be that we get really bad luck and we get the hitting difficulty up into a weird spot,
Ball one low.
and then it we struggle against a good team and then raise it up and then struggle. Don't worry about it now though.
Yeah, that's outside.
2-0 count here with Tremel
Eric
Williams.
Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Next offering misses, and that's
Missing
ball 3.
everything
What
here.
about
This
some
has to be a
no-nos?
take.
Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly.
I did the
you
same
call
thing the
umpire
other day,
blue.
too.
You better learn
Kinda
his
drove
game,
myself
and,
crazy there. Way too
that's
late
just
on
part
that.
of being a professional player and even a major league player.
Left-hand batter waits, and there's ball 4.
We still get the result we were looking for,
Well,
which
now
was
he's
the
got two
walk.
runners on
Should have been a
after that
4-pitch walk, not a
and
5-pitch
he
walk.
can
But
get out of hand in a
didn't throw
hurry in
anything
these
in the strike zone.
situations, so he's
That's
gonna
where I'm
have
looking
to
for that
find a way to
curveball,
get
that
back
mistake.
into the strike zone.
Now it's the right fielder, Cade Marlowe. He's 0 for 1. Yeah, he
Ooh,
swings and
that was a good
misses, and
circle
it's nothing
change.
to
I was
one.
looking
Big
fastball
at bat
there.
right here with an opportunity to do damage, but on the flip side, ground ball, double play, strikeout, that could get the inning back under control on the mound.
Ooh,
Next
that's a good
offering
take.
is
That's a good take.
downstairs.
So he's gone
Prince,
low,
the
low,
lead runner
low.
at second. Trammell at first with no outs. And another ball.
It's a good take.
Does he come back with that circle change? He did, but he missed his spot. I was undecided on what to do. That's why that's very
Here's the
late.
2-2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Brings it in.
Is that another circle change? Just a little under it.
The center fielder, number 44, Julio.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. He's
I
already
guess.
homered in this one. On the ground, the short could be 2.
Should
Goes
just
to
be.
second, safe there.
Wow. Wow. We are so lucky. That's a base hit. Really, really lucky there. Got a slow roller and a fast guy
JP
over there.
Crawford
A
gets a
little,
chance to
actually
hit.
not even a little. Very surprised that they were not able to get the out at second.
First offering,
That's
and
a
it
great
just
take.
misses.
Great take right there.
Swing
That's
and
a
a
bad
miss. Strike
swing.
one.
Ooh,
Do
gross.
that fastball
Gross,
right
gross,
by
gross.
him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The other way, and that's just foul. 1 out, bases full. That's off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And there's a ball.
Okay. He's got to throw something in the zone.
And a pitch. And a foul
Okay.
ball. He
All
stays
right.
alive.
Fouled it away. Got a little worried that that one was going to drop.
The pitch. Fouled off.
That's a good
again.
swing. That's an okay swing. I don't want to be called out on
Remains 3-2.
strikes.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Out towards right center field. Base hit and a run in to score. Now a long throw home. Now in time.
JP
He's
Crawford
safe
with a
as
2 out
score in the
or
play.
a two-run single. Excuse me.
Brings home 2. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple
He went with a
swing.
sinker.
We don't see a whole lot
Interesting.
of that these
He had
days.
only
Guys
thrown
trying to launch
fastballs
hit
and
home
circle
runs, but
changes
sometimes you gotta shorten it just
previously.
like that.
Tim
And we are
King
into the
takes over on
bullpen
the mound.
already.
This is his 3rd time out this year.
Bang. Not a whole lot. It's samples. Not a big sample size. 5.1 innings pitched.
Eugenio Suarez
He's not
up to the
coming in
plate
a
now.
great situation
Singleton
here.
scored
Here's
his
a guy that
first
could give me
time.
some trouble. You got a 94 mile an hour 4-seam fastball and then a 79 mile an hour 12-6 curve. That 15 mile an hour difference is what I'm talking about. Is the example that I'm talking about between this guy and the previous guy, only having about 7 miles an hour of difference. Changeup at 82, 2-seam at 92.
That one
And there
missing
is the 12-6
inside.
curve all the way down at 78.
Rolled to short, could be 2. Abrams to second on the
Oh.
first double play, and that's the inning. They get
Okay,
2
well,
runs
hey,
on
we
3.
got
It's
a little
no errors
lucky
and
there
1
with
left.
getting a
We
couple
head
of
on down
runs.
to the top of the 3rd. It's the Mariners 6 and the Nationals nothing.
Kind of disappointing to go out like that, but it's not surprising. Not the fastest base runners in
New
those
inning getting
spots.
started, and it's the
But we
catcher
push
for the
across to you
Nationals,
with a
Randy
nice run,
Adams.
or a nice single from JP Crawford.
Gilbert
We
back
have a nice
to
little
work.
lead here going top 3.
In for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Swings and misses, struck him
My
out.
gut tells me that I
Dominating
feel
strikeout there on
if I were a
just 3
pitcher, I would
pitches,
I
and
would
that's
want,
what a
you know,
good
that
round
like
pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his
just kind of
spots, filling up the
go
strike
into
zone,
it.
Sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Here's Chavis now.
Not 100%
First
sure
pitch,
what
and that's
happened
in
there.
for a strike.
Like, a 6-run lead, I would feel like I would be super aggressive. Maybe 1 or 2 runs, you don't want to give up
And that's outside.
everything, but
Ball to strike.
I feel that in these games especially, I am fairly consistent with being aggressive in the zone.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And now it's even up.
What does that mean? I thought you said he was generous on the corners.
And the slider just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Back to work, 3-2 now. On the ground, right side.
Pulled
Gathers
long.
and throws to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Center fielder, number 28, Lane.
Should have been a
Here's Lane
strikeout. but
Thomas.
whatever.
First offering misses the mark.
Outside.
Thomas, 27 years old, and he's usually in right field, but today he's patrolling center. And a pitch. This one chopped to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
He
Nationals
almost
go
overran
quietly.
that.
They still
He
find
got
themselves
lucky and
down.
just kind of
6-0.
accidentally stepped on it. That was such a weird animation.
Back here at the ballpark, here's the
Leading
second
off
baseman,
for the
Colton
Mariners.
Wong.
The second baseman.
Colton Wong with a 2-run home run in the first.
And here it comes. And that's through
Ooh,
there
that's
for
nice.
a strike.
Okay.
Wong goes 5 feet 7 inches, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he's a former National League Gold Glover. And a ground ball to first.
Oh my
and
God,
it
what a
goes
dolphin dive
just
over there.
Foul.
Playing Call of Duty Black Ops? What is
Kicks and
happening?
deals.
It was an impressive dive.
Off the mark
Okay.
there. 2 balls,
All
2
right.
strikes.
Good stuff. Everything's pretty low in the zone here.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. In the air, right field. Meneses
Ooh,
settles
good
under
timing,
this
but he was
one.
playing a little more toward
Makes
that
the
top
grab,
part of
one
the
away.
zone.
Now here is
The left fielder,
A.J.
number
Pollock.
8.
He's already homered here in this one.
Pollock.
He swings and misses at the first pitch.
That's a good
0-1.
changeup.
Cade, in his rookie season, 25 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2018. And now the count is even.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a little bit low.
2-1.
And a pitch. That misses. 3 balls and a strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Drilled to left center, way back there, and that is gone.
Oh, and let's go. A.J. Pollock out of the yard
He'll
again.
circle the bases, his 2nd home run of the game.
And just when I was
and
kind of
they
thinking, like,
add
oh, this was a really
on.
good
It's
pitching
7-0.
move.
He put a charge into that one.
Getting a little bit
That
of
was a
trouble
lightning swing
here,
right there, no doubt about it.
but another home run. 2nd of the game for Pollock. So Pollock twice. Wong, Rodriguez.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this. Bad was
4 home
very
runs for
patient.
5 runs, and
It paid
J.P.
off.
Crawford coming through with a couple on a single.
Here's the catcher, Cal
Okay,
Raleigh.
have upped the difficulty.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Too aggressive with that swing. Oh
Swing and a
no!
pop-up.
Late
Foul
on it.
territory for the catcher.
What's unfortunate about that one
Adams
is it was.
squeezes it out. Number
I
two.
thought I was
Good
higher in the
recovery,
zone.
though, after giving up the home run, not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
France stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Now a bullet to second base, but he's
perfect
got it
for
to
and
end
out.
the
That
inning.
hurts.
The Mariners pick
But
up
Pollock
a
goes
run
deep.
thanks to this solo
And
homer.
we have
It's
so we have
now
7
7-0.
runs so far.
This is
4 in the
Mariners
first,
baseball
2 in the
on
second,
show
1 in the
Northwest.
third. So we're having all of our offensive output here through the first 3 innings.
Back in Seattle, on to the 4th. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
CJ.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to
Okay.
come one at bat at a time.
Stay really
and
aggressive. We're going to try and
shrink
probably
it down
leave Gilbert
smaller,
in as
pitch to
long as we
pitch.
can.
Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
That
Of
catches
course, if they
the
do start
corner.
stringing some hits together, I shouldn't be afraid to bring some bullpen guys in. And the good news is, as long as we can hold,
Short hop liner handled it
that
short.
was a really,
The throw,
that
one
was a
down.
really bad. Oh man!
The batter number 2. Second baseman. Luis
And now it's Luis Garcia. 0 for 1 so far.
Really bad 12-6 curve right there. If we can hold this lead, we can preserve
This one in the air right field.
Mr. Andres Munoz,
Marlowe.
who
makes
unfortunately
the catch
got
for
injured the
out.
other day, like in
And
real
there are
life,
2 outs.
in one of the Baltimore games. I've just been watching the highlights
2 outs, bases
of the
empty.
Mariners stuff.
Joey Meneses digging in for the Nationals. Grounded
So it might be
out
done
his
kind of
first
early
time.
today. I could
And
watch
takes
that.
low for ball 1.
Could watch this game. I could play this game for real, and then watch
That's
the
through
other
there for a
game for
strike.
real.
1-1.
For real, friends.
The 1-1.
Kinda
On a
getting
line,
that,
base hit. Joey gets on base.
getting on that
and keeps it
fastball.
going.
I probably should have gone with a slider there, or just kind of
I'm
maybe
sure
something
he
off
feels really good
speed,
about that one.
or something
Just
with a little bit of
cookie down the
movement.
middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball.
There we
game.
go.
Right down
There
the
we
middle,
go.
not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
We haven't thrown a ton of pitches with
Here
runners
comes the
on.
0-1. That's inside.
So our rhythm probably will be a little bit off. We've only given up the 2 hits, which is good. And hell, even the one guy.
Meneses off of first with 2 away.
Stole on like the
Swings
second
through it, and
pitch of the
that's a
at-bat, so just no real opportunity to get into a rhythm. But that's all
Nationals
right,
leave 1. They
as
continue
far
to
as
trail.
whatever.
7-0.
We're in a rhythm, but you know what I'm talking about.
Welcome back. Now it's the
Leading off
DH,
for the
Taylor
Mariners.
Trammell.
The designated hitter. Taylor. Trammell.
And he deals. That's in
Fairly
there.
easy walk last time. Really bad swing on that high fastball, but Trammell did get on base.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the
Wow,
designated
just
hitter.
too late.
Going to count 1 and 2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
2 balls.
That
Come on.
misses the zone.
Hit me.
Ball 2.
Hit me.
Now one
2
missed.
balls, 2 strikes.
Good plate
Ball
appearance
4.
there.
2
Able to
walks
take
with
the
Trammell.
walk.
Oh, you know this guy wants to
We
swing
have
it,
a
but
runner
he's showing
on
some
first.
good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. Cade Marlowe up next for the Mariners.
We wanted to start kind of low down here. Fastball.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Okay. I was correct as far as like low and fastball, just wrong location.
Vargas. Feed to second, that's 1. A sensational double play.
I think there's there's
Was
always
he?
something
Is that?
pretty
Can
about
I?
watching a
Hello,
5-4-3
challenge?
double play get turned.
I'm up by a
Just seeing
touchdown, but I'd like you to
whipped
look
around
at
the
it.
diamond with quickness and accuracy. That was nice.
Julio Rodriguez.
Hold on, we're taking a look at them. It's a good no challenge. It's a real good no challenge. Just a terrific no challenge. Out. What do you mean? What do you mean? How could he possibly? Oh, the replay. It's like sir, Mr. Manager, he's out by like a full step. You need to stop.
Yes. Up next for the Mariners.
Late on that two seam. Darn.
There's a strike.
Oh, that's a big swing on a changeup. Thought I got a mistake pitch there, but
after this guy, he's the number 2 hitter, which means if he gets on,
by too late I mean very early.
Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. And there's the strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last
See right
one
where he
called for a
wants to
strike.
go.
Probably go away, but look for him to come
I
back
want to
in there to try
commit
to
too
finish you
much
off.
to it.
Next one misses. The count now 2-2. Comebacker to the mound. And that's off the second base bag. And he'll just eat it. That's an infield single.
Protecting with strikes on him. And putting
Wow.
the ball in play speaks to cutting down the strikeout.
I mean, if
shortening
he
up with 2
gets
strikes.
that past second base, I think the outfield's
And now
probably
for
playing
Seattle,
deep enough
J.P. Crawford.
to be able to maybe stretch it to a double.
And he swings and
Or at least
misses
just kind
at
of
the
send him and
initial
see what
offering.
happens. All that stuff's a lot easier to figure out when you're up by 7.
And that one is in for a strike. Goes
Wow,
down
okay,
looking.
just- All right,
Mariners lead
absolutely
one, but
fooled
they're
me,
still
and
in
I
control.
believe
It's
he came
7-0.
into the game with a a lefty has not gotten a hit off of him, and I have not been able to put that to sleep.
Back at
to
T-Mobile
sleep?
Park, top 5, John
I haven't been able to get
Shelby
that
with
hit. I don't know where the
Chris
hell I was
Singleton.
going with that
And
sound.
leading it off, Ildemaro Vargas. The wide to kick the pitch. Tap back up the middle to first. One away here in the 5th.
Up next for the Nationals, the designated hitter, Jamer.
Next to hit for the Nats, Jamer
Oh,
Candelario.
this was not the pitch I wanted to throw, but maybe it'll work.
To the right side,
didn't.
and it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with
It
a one-out
didn't work.
single.
I wanted to throw the sinker there, and I don't know why I thought it was why.
To be aggressive. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that.
What kind of
anytime
speed
you
are we
can get him
working
to
with?
find a hole.
55 speed. 1 steal.
Righty delivers. And that one is lifted in the air. Marlowe should have this one. Makes the grab. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 6, Michael Chavis.
Man at first. And Michael Chavis will get a chance to hit. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with
They
2
are getting a
away.
little
Didn't
on
take long
top
to get a
of
result
the
for that at bat.
the
Anytime
fastballs.
you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted
Not
your hands,
good.
you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
That's
See,
in
that's
there.
the slider. That's
And
the slider
that
we've
is
been
strike
seeing a
2.
lot. Just wildly inaccurate.
Candelario on second. Chavis at first. 2 out of the inning. To the right side. He handles it himself, and the inning is over.
Okay, so
So the Nats
all right.
leave a pair.
I need to change
not
up my
going
pitching
their way.
style here.
It's
Too many
7-0.
too many first pitch fastballs. They're going to probably be on top of that, or they have shown that they are on top of it, and I need to
Ready to go
adjust
for the
what
last
I'm
half of the inning.
throwing up there.
Eugenio Suarez up to
Maybe
hit
more
now.
sliders,
Eugenio.
circle changes without runners on base.
The pitch. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Mariners putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
This commentator thinks I have a plan.
Here comes a pitch. And 1-2.
2 strikes.
The next offering misses, and it's 2-2.
2 strikes.
His corners have not been as generous as a commentator may have led us to believe.
This one popped up.
Late and under.
Garcia
91, and
under
we're
it.
having trouble seeing it.
Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Colton.
Colton Wong up next for the Mariners. 1 for 2 with a 2-run homer back in the first. Pulls that one foul.
Thankfully, that was foul.
The 0-1. And he chases a high fastball.
There was no
there.
reason to swing at that.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter
Really,
just locked up a little bit.
really
That was a
well-timed
great pitch to hit,
curveball.
but sometimes you're
Even
looking
with
for
a
something else,
77
and
mile an
you
hour
can't pull the
speed.
trigger.
Pollock
Not good.
up for the 3rd time
Or,
here. Watches that one miss.
Not prepared for it.
High fly ball
darn.
out to center field.
Early on it.
Drifts
Darn it,
towards
darn
it.
it, darn it.
He's got it.
So our
and that'll end the inning.
offensive output
And
has
1-2-3
really
go the
plummeted since they
Mariners.
brought in that
And they
new
hold a
pitcher.
7-0 lead.
I kind of expected that, especially because they brought in a lefty.
And welcome back. Top of the
Leading off for the
6th inning.
Nationals,
And now the shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
C.J. Abrams.
First pitch.
Hoping that
just
maybe there's
misses.
just enough movement
Well,
on
these
the...
Nats just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game. and
Just
it's
enough
led to
movement
some
on that sinker
frustrating
for a
moments. They've
first
been
pitch
fooled
that
quite
even
a
though
bit
it's
today.
fairly similar speed-wise,
1-1.
that the movement throws them off.
That clips the
But the
inside
movement is
corner
what
for a
throws them
strike.
off.
That one just misses.
Just missed him.
Boog, I'm not sure how he took that right there. I mean, that was an incredible 2-strike pitch.
Liner, base hit. Now he'll turn for second.
Okay, so that's going to get all the way to the wall.
In safely. It's a double. And his
A really
second
nice
hit.
throw by
He was
Rodriguez.
all over that one. I'll tell you,
Huh.
man, it's such a good feeling when you
It's not-
swing
it wasn't
on
a
drive and
good
you
sinker
get out
by
like
any
that. I
means.
mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you
That's
feel
a
like
strike.
true professional
Where
hitter
is
more
your
than
zone,
the
man?
other way.
What part of kind on the corners did you not hear? That is a fucking strike.
So 2 balls and no strikes.
Just
Well,
the
here's a
manager
good
from the dugout.
opportunity
You're
in this
lucky
inning
we're
to
up
get
by
on
a
the scoreboard
touchdown.
after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get
2
going.
balls, 1 strike.
Abrams stands at second.
I
with
can't
no
believe I
outs.
didn't get that call.
Next pitch is popped up. He's got it. And there's one down. Tries to get back and see. Joey Meneses digging in for the Nationals. Swing and a miss.
Too
That's
fast
strike
on that one. Okay,
Tonight, his slider has been
getting
really
aggressive with the
impressive. I mean,
swings. That's
tight
what I
spin.
like to
Seems like the
see.
hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
In the
That's
air,
not what I
center
like to see.
field. Rodriguez settles under it. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 away. And now it's going to be Alex Call. And he
Here
takes
we
a
go.
strike.
And it
Too
really looks
fast
like
on
these
it.
hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Line drive. That's a hit. Abrams around third. The throw in. Runner comes in from second to score, and they cut the lead. And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up.
It's getting a
And
little
here is
frustrating.
Ildemaro
The
Vargas.
sliders have been back to really bad.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
I'm pitching tight. I'm pitching tight.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to
Wow,
end
that
the
he
inning.
looked
Two hits, and they lead
absolute.
one.
That was an absolute
7-9
bad lad play right there.
in the home
I'm going
half
to
of the
charge
inning.
this
It's the
absolutely
Mariners
perfect
7, and the Nats
ripper
1.
of a ball.
Bottom of the sixth inning.
Leading
Now the
up
Mariners
for the
catcher,
Mariners,
Cal Raleigh.
The catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Kate back to work. Raleigh in his third season.
I am all out of sorts here, all out of
26
sync.
years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting
And
over
the fastballs aren't
350
even
in
that
his last
fast.
10. And strike two.
Sir?
Out to center. Garcia
He's doing a good job
on his
of
way
mixing the
over.
locations.
Makes a nice running catch. One away.
It's getting kind of
At the
frustrating,
plate,
actually.
Ty France, 1 for 2. Puts it in the air out towards left center.
Finally good swing timing, but
He's there.
Too far
He's
under.
got it. And there's 2 away. 2 out, space is empty. And up next for Seattle, Taylor Trammell. And first offering is
change up.
fouled off.
I was
Trammell
sold out on the
measures
fastball
6
there.
feet 2 inches, 220 pounds, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. Next offering is fouled back.
You know, Blue, people don't realize how far the jog is from the dugout to the outfield position. And if you're playing in Oakland, man, it's a country mile to get out there. So for him to be able to be the DH today, that is really a nice day off.
At the belt and fires. Fights it off. You'll see another.
Okay, fouled that one off. Early on it. Oh, wow, late. Okay. All right.
Here's a 1-2. Cuts
Oh,
and
my.
misses. It's a strikeout.
Terrible,
Nobody
terrible
left.
swing.
Back in Seattle.
That's
we go
a
to the top of the
frustration
7th,
inning
and
change
now the
right there.
DH, Jamer Candelario. And a foul ball.
Do you have a lot of lefties in the lineup today? Obviously, one fewer with. Fucking Christ.
Fought off foul.
So, what happened to the slider?
Swing and a pop off in foul ground. And there's one down.
Ooh. Echo Gen, 45% off. I don't even know what that game
And
is.
now up for Washington, Riley Adams.
What the hell is that? I mean, it's Echo Generation. What is Echo Generation? ECHO. Oops. Oh shit. Okay. All right. Hey, that's a good game to tell me it's on sale. I appreciate it. Thank you, Xbox. From the makers of I think it's
In the air,
Riverbound and
right field.
Ravenlock.
Automatic double
Automatic
now
double.
as it hops the wall and foul ground.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic
Ravenlock,
double like that.
really-
You get to
I feel like
stroll
it's
into
pretty
second
common-
base without having to worry about
Jesus
a throw or getting your uniform
fucking
dirty. And now you're just
God.
looking for
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. They won't
Okay.
risk
Can't
the
throw a
send.
fucking slider
Runners at the
to
corners
save
now
my
with
gosh
one
darn
away.
life. Ravenlock, and this is a common thing for me throughout most of the video games I play. I enjoyed the first little bit, never went back to it.
Here's the
Wanted
center
to.
fielder,
It's an easy.
Lane Thomas.
Ravenlock is an easy.
And
What
it's
is
foul
happening?
away.
How have I completely lost the feel on the slider?
Slice down the right side. Adams at third. Chavis at first. One gone. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Do I dare? Do I dare go with another?
Next one
Oh
is
my
off the
God,
plate.
that was
Now
beautiful.
1-2. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to Wong. And it's a double
Got him.
play to end the
Double
inning.
play, and it cancels out
This
the
one
run.
pretty well decided at this point. Midway in inning number 7.
I
and
was
it's
not
time to
confident
stretch.
in getting that
It's
last,
the Mariners 7,
or that second
and
out,
the
I
Nats
should say.
1.
We've given up 8 hits, but we've been able to weather some storms, which has been nice. We've been able to weather storms defensively,
We're back
and
in
our
inning
offense has
picture
kind
here
of
to
just
start the bottom of the
evaporated,
7th.
honestly.
Jake Cavalli.
But now they're going to bring in this guy with a
Yesterday, and
6.85
we'll see him once
ERA,
again.
26 starts, or 26 games with a 1-7 record, 35 and 55 walks to strikeouts.
And now, Cade
Because I
Marlowe.
read the numbers backwards. 98 miles an hour on a 4-seam fastball, curveball's down at 86, circle change at 90, slider at
Wind of the
92.
pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Late on the circle change. I was not expecting that.
Good eye right there.
Also not what I was
Movement in
expecting.
the
Okay.
bullpen. Hunter Harvey, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Arano warming up as well. That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. That clips the corner.
Okay.
The 2-2. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Rodriguez stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a miss.
Too
And the count is
aggressive
1-1.
here.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Next one is off the plate, and it's 2-1. Good eye right there. Strike 2.
Count it, ball.
And that's a base hit.
Julio Rodriguez coming up with yet another hit.
J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. 1 for 3. And that's in there for strike
dang.
1.
Speed of the fastball
Cavalli
is
takes
definitely
over,
getting me.
And he's back in easily. Right-handed reliever. Foul ball there. The 0-2. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
They all
What?
struck him out, throw him out deep.
Really?
Trying to force some action on offense, but he was all over it behind the plate.
Damn, I thought I had
Ready
him.
to begin the 8th, and now here's the Nationals leadoff man, C.J. Abrams. There's a strike. Gilbert
Wow, what the
still
fuck?
out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
That one the other way. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. And that one just misses. A ball and no
crumple.
strikes. Pitch misses. 2
Really?
balls, no strikes. They say it went.
Really?
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one's off as well? And that's like a terrible slider. Huh.
And he hits a ground ball right side. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Joey Meneses will hit next. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Good pitch, slider down and away, just stayed down and threw it nicely. Such an easy pitch to pull off of because you're probably thinking fastball down the middle initially.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Giving up too many hits
Ildemaro
here.
Vargas digging in for the Nationals. That catches the top part of the zone, and it's 0-1. Just missed. The 1-1. That's down and in.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
The Enigma machine?
Meneses,
I don't know what
the lead
that
runner
is.
out at second. Call on at first with 2 down. Got him swinging. So the Nats leave a pair.
Hey, stuff on your
down
wish list is on
7-1.
sale. The
On to the bottom of the 8th. Down to third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Third baseman.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
I genuinely don't know what this is.
The right-hander back to work. That's to third.
Early on that.
On to Chavis. And a quick out, number 1.
The batter. The second baseman.
Colton Wong up next for the Mariners. He's
Thank
already
you for
homered in
telling
this
me that
game.
that's on sale. I don't know what that is.
And first offering is fouled off.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
And it's 1-1.
Colton Wong, 1 for 3. Home run in the first.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. And that one a little bit high.
On deck, AJ Pollock, 2 for
And the
3 with 2
right-hander
solo home
deals.
runs.
And that's ball 4.
Ooh.
Close pitch
That
there,
was
but
strike
you gotta
3
forget
for
about that
sure.
ball if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first. And then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Pollock now at the
Big
plate
swing on a
as he swings
curveball.
through strike 1. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Touches down. That's a hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners. And
I'm alright with
one
that
out.
being a single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He drove that ball very well out to the deep part of the field. And you may be surprised he didn't get a double out of it, but I'll tell you, they did a great job of getting that ball back into the infield right away.
I'm okay with not getting a double there,
Mr.
Mr. Commentator, sir, because it was quick out and quick back in. No need to get tagged out at second.
Yo, 1. Swings through that.
Gosh, a little late on that.
That was
breaking
it.
ball.
That
I don't think
was
he
good.
recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. They have to regroup here.
Struck him out looking.
Damn it. Fuck.
Just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
This one popped up. Garcia pulls that one down, and that's the
Couple
inning.
of bad strikeouts. Alright, so I should probably
Welcome back.
We'll bring in a new pitcher. He is out of energy. We will go ahead and bring in Chris
All set for
Flexen.
the start of the
He'll
inning.
come in
Digging
with a
in,
6-run lead here, top of the
Candelario.
ninth.
Chris
Clip
Flexen
that for when
comes
everything
on
goes
now.
disastrously
25th
wrong.
appearance of the year for him.
24 games, 2-1 record, 33 innings, 1.91 ERA, 33-7 strikeouts to walks. We're going to slow this Nationals team down just a little bit, as his fastball only hits about 94 miles an hour at its best. We have a plethora of pitches here with Chris Flexen. .12-6 curve did not go where I wanted it to.
There's a strike. Flexen, a 6'3" righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a cutter,
off the edge
a
here.
changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. Swings and misses, and it's 0-2. In the air, right side. Marlowe moving under this one. Puts it away for the out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Riley Adams. First pitch, and he just misses.
That's a strike, but okay, I guess.
Right-hander kick steals. And there's a strike. And another ball. The wind of the pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Come on, man.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Some really good tunnel action there. That's a picture-perfect slider to get the strikeout. Starts over the middle of the plate and then dives hard off the outside corner. You know, he's probably thinking about the fastball he got the pitch before, and there's no way to hold up when you tunnel that well.
And now it's Michael Chavis. That's back there. And it's out of here.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball.
We
So
again
direct
giving
to the
up
pitch.
another home run to a
Absolutely
sub-50
blasted
power
out of this
guy.
ballpark.
Next to hit, Lane Thomas. And that one fouled off.
Definitely too predictable here with some of these pitches. I've been pelting that low inside corner with fastballs all day long.
Ground ball right side. Steps on the bag
Okay,
himself.
well,
Ball game.
give up a couple of runs there, but this game was pretty well in hand early on, which was good. Got it to a good start pitching-wise with a much quieter first inning. We didn't walk anybody in that first inning. We didn't balloon our pitch count too high. We were able to get Gilbert through like 8 and only use one pitcher. Not even a save opportunity, so Munoz should be fresh and ready to roll if we need him tomorrow. And we piled on some runs. 4 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third. The batting difficulty went up, and then they changed pitchers, and I just I couldn't keep that rhythm going. But I'm glad we got to the starter early. It was really nice to get Rodriguez, as you just saw, that home run. That was the second batter of the game, Colton Wong, with a 2-run blast. A.J. Pollock went yard twice today. And to top it all off, J.P. Crawford came through with a 2-run single. Gave up this kind of weird home run to yet another dude who has under 50 power. We're just giving up perfect blast to him. I definitely blame the pitch selection there on my end. Pelton that same spot over and over and over again. Someone's going to eventually guess correctly. Logan Gilbert, 8 innings pitched. He gave up 10 hits, struck out 3, no walks, 1 earned on his line. Trevor Williams gets the loss, 1.1 innings pitched. He gave up 7 hits, no strikeouts, 1 walk, 6 earned. And A.J. Pollock is your player of the game. 3 for 4 with 2 home runs, both solo shots. He accounted for his own ribbies and runs. Rodriguez, a perfect 4 for 4 with a solo blast. Colton Wong, 1 for 3 with a home run, a 2-run blast. Ty France, 1 for 4 with a run. Yeah, got off to a good start. It's a little disappointing that we weren't able to score anything after that. And it is a little disappointing how many hits we ended up giving up. However, we were able to kind of wiggle ourselves out of those scenarios, so it wasn't terrible. Only the 1 earned on Gilbert's line, the perfect home run there in the top of the 9th. It's a disappointing stat that you could kind of look at and go, all right, we were able to get out of it. We saved the run with a beautiful double play at one point. But, perhaps a better or maybe even a more consistent team could be taking advantage of that. And we are kind of on that thin line of, boy, if one thing goes wrong, a lot of things could start tumbling out of place. And that feels like a dangerous place to be. Scored 4 runs in the first game, 7 runs in the second game. What does tomorrow hold? You'll have to tune in and find out. Logan Gilbert improves to 7-2. And we drop Trevor Williams to 3-9. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup really quickly. Drew Ellis. Okay. Steven Strasburg on the mound, 5-7 with that 3.47 ERA. Taking on Robbie Ray, who's 13-2 with a 1.79 ERA. Mariners were looking for a sweep tomorrow before a day off and a big series against the Tampa Bay Rays. 15.5 game lead holds over the Astros, who we will see right before the All-Star break. We'll also see San Francisco on that 7-game road trip. Tampa Bay we begin the series with them on Friday. They are 6 games over 500. So there you have it. Pretty good game. Got off to a really good start, and that is very helpful. It makes some of those strikeouts or some of those bad swings or kind of whatever, the no doubt home runs to 35 power dudes, a little easier to swallow. Or the one weird play off the one guy's glove immediately to the other dude. It's like, well, thankfully we're already up a touchdown. Otherwise, that'd be really frustrating. Game number 78 is a success. Will we see you tomorrow? Hopefully. Be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. And we'll see Game 3 of this series tomorrow at 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow for more baseball right here in MLB The Show 23. Hey, give this video a thumbs up if you like it. I appreciate it. It feels good. When people give you a little thumbs up, you're like, oof, feels good. If you didn't like the video, you don't have to thumbs down. Just move on. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Good sports. Go Mariners.